Hello everyone, my name is Auro and welcome to the 10th devlog of More to Glory 2, a turn-based gladiator roguelike. Alright, starting this devlog right off, the first thing I worked on was the battle preview window. So yeah, simply a view where you will get more information about the coming battle and all the special rules that might apply and all that stuff. The layout still needs work for sure, but I will do all that visual stuff later on. But in this view there are actually two major differences compared to the first game. So first of all, you can now actually have bigger teams, so maybe instead of 4 enemies you have 8 enemies actually fighting you. And then also this extra challenge section. So I don't know if it's common in many games, but I remember playing Monster Train, which had this feature, and I really enjoyed it, so I figured I will add that also to my game. Then moving on to the major feature of this devlog, the one that took the most time, is what I call map travelers. So after deciding to add this Slade Spire kind of map to my game in this sequel, I also got this idea how it would look visually. So I imagined that you have your team of 4 gladiators and you would see them on this map where you have these different nodes for fights and shops and all that stuff. And yeah, basically simply when you choose to go to a node, you will also see your team travel to that node. The first step I took to implement this was to have just one character move along the line, which was actually very simple to do because previously I had already done the heavy lifting of having these curved lines. So basically I just have the unit go to all the different coordinates of that line, so it will naturally also curve along the line. But then it's not a team if it's only one unit, so I added a few other units also, and to not have them be on top of each other constantly, there's a small delay before all of them start to travel along the line. But there was still the visual issue of having them overlap each other on the actual node, so I had to add some special code for that when they actually reach target, or actually slightly before they reach target, they will spread out a bit, and that is actually randomized a bit, so it will actually vary a bit where they end up staying on the node. And then I decided that I wanted to add some more flavor to the traveling. I added this small little shader animation. So yeah, once the units are stationary you can see it more clearly, so there's like this small bobbing animation. Then I felt like I could still improve the animation a bit. I also added this small rotation to the shader animation, so on top of the bobbing there's also like slight rotation or weaving or whatever you might call them, kind of like skewing the character a bit to different sides. So yeah, I figured that's small improvement, but something I could easily add. Next thing I did was adjust the graphics of the nodes a bit. So the ones that are available are brighter, and then they also have this like scaling animation attached to them, while the unvisitable places are just like this static and not so bright node. Then next I decided to differentiate the nodes on the map a bit. So yeah, I think I mentioned that I will have like 3 different shops, then I have these events, then there are battles. I will likely have 3 different battles probably, like a normal fight, then some elite fight kind of thing, and then the boss fight. And yeah, maybe there's also something else, maybe like a treasure chest or something like that. Then next I added this very useful quality of life change, which was to enable scrolling on the map. It's a small thing, but I have to say that the game already feels a lot more polished just based on the like smooth scrolling. It's not janky at all, so yeah, it feels really good to use. And then finally I also added the option to have a specific node be available on all the lines on the same horizontal like option place. This is actually also straight from Slate Spire. I don't know if I will end up using this feature, but I figured it's a nice thing to have if I do want to try it out. And hey, that's actually everything I have for this devlog. As per usual, if you have any comments, opinions, suggestions, I would love to hear those in the comment section below. And yeah, other than that, I thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.